This is your final meal before the 7-day water fast begins. Every carbohydrate on this plate is about to be broken down into glucose, flooding your bloodstream within minutes. Your pancreas releases a massive surge of insulin to shuttle that glucose into your cells, and whatever cannot be burned immediately is stored as glycogen in your liver and muscles, or converted to fat. In the fed state, your body is running exclusively on glucose. It's the preferred, easiest fuel source, like premium gasoline for a sports car. Fat-burning machinery is completely shut down because insulin is screaming one message to every cell: store energy, do not burn it. Your liver can store about 100 to 120 grams of glycogen, and your muscles hold another 400 to 500 grams. That's roughly 2,000 calories of emergency glucose backup. For the average person, this reserve will be completely depleted within 12 to 24 hours of consuming 0 calories. Your fat cells are locked tight right now. Insulin has parked itself on their surface receptors, preventing any lipase from breaking down the stored triglycerides. The body will not touch fat until every last gram of glycogen is gone. This is the biological reality most people never see. Your body will literally starve in the presence of thousands of calories of fat because insulin is blocking access. The moment insulin drops, everything changes. The second your last bite of food is swallowed, the timer starts. You have just entered the most powerful metabolic shift a human being can experience without drugs or surgery. What happens over the next 7 days will completely reprogram your relationship with hunger, energy, and cellular health. Insulin peaks within 30 to 60 minutes of eating and stays elevated for hours. As long as insulin is high, autophagy, your cell's self-cleaning mechanism, is completely suppressed. The longer you go without food, the lower insulin falls, and the louder the repair signals become. You are about to witness the gate swing open. In less than 24 hours, the glucose highway will be deserted, and your body will be forced to take the road it was evolutionarily designed for, burning its own fat for fuel. At the 12-hour mark, liver glycogen has dropped by roughly 50%. Blood glucose is still normal, but your liver is working overtime, performing gluconeogenesis, converting amino acids and glycerol into new glucose to keep your brain happy. Hunger pangs peak around hour 14 to 18 for most people. This is ghrelin surging, your stomach's way of screaming to the brain, "Feed me." Most people cave here, but if you push through, something remarkable happens. By hour 16, insulin has fallen dramatically. Hormone-sensitive lipase is now activated for the first time in hours or days. Fat cells begin to release stored triglycerides into the bloodstream as free fatty acids. You are now burning body fat, not because you exercised, not because you ate less today, but because you simply stopped eating entirely. This is the moment millions of people never reach because they snack every few hours. Muscle glycogen is being spared as much as possible, but it is still dropping slowly. Your body is intelligently preserving muscle while aggressively depleting liver stores first. The liver is the selfless hero of early fasting. Your brain is noticing the drop in glucose. It begins sending stronger hunger signals and may trigger slight irritability or brain fog. This is normal. Your brain is about to undergo the most profound fuel switch in human physiology. Trace ketones are now detectable in the blood, usually 0.2 to 0.5 millimoles per liter by hour 18 to 24. This is the very first whisper of ketosis. Your liver has started converting fatty acids into ketone bodies to protect your brain. By hour 24, liver glycogen is functionally depleted in most people. The body has no choice now. It must burn fat or die. Evolution has prepared you perfectly for this moment. Here's the surprise. After about 24-30 hours, ghrelin actually starts to drop. Hunger dramatically decreases for most people on day 2. The body is adapting faster than your mind expects. Glucose is no longer king. Free fatty acids now dominate the bloodstream. Your cells are switching from burning sugar to burning fat in a coordinated metabolic symphony. Insulin is at its lowest level in years for most people. This is the key that unlocks aggressive fat burning, autophagy, and cellular repair. You have now entered the therapeutic zone of fasting. Day 1 is complete. You have survived the hardest 24 hours. What happens next is why extended water fasting is one of the most powerful health interventions known to science. Nutritional ketosis has officially begun. Beta-hydroxybutyrate is rising rapidly and crossing the blood-brain barrier. Your brain is starting to run on ketones for the first time since infancy. Ketones are a superior fuel for the brain. They produce fewer free radicals than glucose and increase BDNF, brain-derived neurotrophic factor, which supports neuron growth and protects against neurodegeneration. Days 2 to 3 are when most people experience the infamous keto flu: headache, fatigue, cramps, irritability. This is electrolyte shift. Sodium, potassium, and magnesium are being excreted rapidly as insulin drops. You can lose 5 to 10 grams of sodium in the first 48 hours. This is why seasoned fasters salt their water. The keto flu is not the ketones, it's electrolyte imbalance. Fat adaptation is accelerating. Mitochondria are upregulating enzymes for beta oxidation. You are becoming a fat-burning machine at the cellular level. Your liver is now a ketone factory. It can produce up to 150 grams of ketones per day, more than enough to fuel the brain completely. Glucose demand drops from 120 grams per day to just 40 grams per day. By hour 48 to 72, up to 70% of your brain's energy comes from ketones. This is why mental clarity often skyrockets on day 3 or 4. Ketones are a cleaner, more efficient fuel. Systemic inflammation is plummeting. Chronic low-grade inflammation that drives heart disease, cancer, and Alzheimer's is being starved out along with your glucose. Dangerous visceral fat is being mobilized first. Fatty liver begins reversing within 48 hours. Pancreatic fat decreases, improving insulin sensitivity dramatically. mTOR, the growth pathway that drives aging and cancer when overactive, is now strongly suppressed. AMPK, the cellular energy sensor, is fully activated. You have flipped the metabolic switch. Welcome to day 3. The peak of autophagy. Your cells are now in full recycling mode. Autophagosomes are forming at maximum rate, engulfing damaged proteins, misfolded aggregates, and even entire dysfunctional mitochondria. This is cellular eating. Autophagy literally means self-eating. Old, damaged parts are broken down into amino acids and reused. This is why fasting is the most powerful way to trigger cellular rejuvenation. Weakened, dysfunctional, or precancerous cells that normally escape detection are now being selectively destroyed. Healthy cells thrive in low-insulin, high-ketone environments. Damaged cells starve and self-destruct. In the brain, autophagy clears tau tangles and alpha-synuclein aggregates, the physical hallmarks of Alzheimer's and Parkinson's. This is why fasting is one of the most promising interventions in neurodegenerative disease research. Your immune system is getting a deep clean. Old, inefficient immune cells are culled, and upon refeeding, brand new, more effective ones will be regenerated from stem cells. By day 5, HGH levels can increase 5 to 10-fold. This preserves lean muscle mass, enhances fat burning, and promotes tissue repair. This is why bodybuilders and anti-aging researchers are obsessed with prolonged fasting. Despite zero protein intake, muscle loss is minimal after day 3 because HGH and ketones spare protein. Your body is intelligently preserving muscle while aggressively burning fat. Groundbreaking 2014 research showed that after 4 to 5 days of fasting, stem cell numbers explode. Upon refeeding, these stem cells regenerate a brand new immune system. This is being studied for chemotherapy patients and autoimmune diseases.
Mental clarity reaches its peak. Many people report near euphoric focus and emotional stability. Ketones plus BDNF create a state of cognitive supercharge that no stimulant can match. You have likely lost 5 to 10 pounds of pure fat, plus water weight. Visceral fat around organs is significantly reduced. Insulin sensitivity is at its highest point in years. Your body has undergone a complete metabolic overhaul, inflammation down, autophagy maximized, immune system reset, fat stores significantly reduced, brain chemistry optimized. You are in the deepest state of ketosis most humans ever experience. Your body is running cleaner than it has in decades. This is the state our ancestors entered regularly during food scarcity. Senescent zombie cells that secrete inflammatory cytokines are being systematically destroyed. This is one of the most powerful anti-aging effects of prolonged fasting. Cardiovascular markers improve dramatically: lower blood pressure, lower triglycerides, higher HDL. Many people reverse metabolic syndrome in a single 7-day fast. You made it! 7 full days! Your body has just performed a complete cellular spring cleaning that no drug or supplement can replicate.
The danger is not the fast itself. The danger is breaking it incorrectly. Refeeding syndrome occurs when electrolytes plummet after sudden carbohydrate intake, causing heart arrhythmias and even death. After 5 to 7 days, intracellular minerals are low. Sudden insulin surge from eating carbs drives them into cells too quickly, causing dangerous drops in blood levels. This is how prisoners of war died after liberation, not from starvation, but from eating. Break your fast gently. First 24 hours, water with electrolytes, bone broth, diluted vegetable juice. Day 2, light soups, steamed vegetables. Day 3, small, normal meals. Never binge. The slower you refeed, the more benefits you lock in. Aggressive refeeding can undo much of the cellular cleanup. Patience is the final test. You just experienced what 99% of modern humans never will, a complete metabolic and cellular reset that our ancestors experienced regularly. This is not a trend. This is not a diet. This is the deepest healing state your body can enter, and you now know exactly what happens, hour by hour, day by day, inside your body when you stop eating and let nature do its most powerful work.